Our next speaker is Victoria Dickson. Victoria is also a Presidential Honor Scholar, and she's very involved in the theater program at TJC. She actually serves as president of Las Máscaras, the oldest student organization on campus, as well as vice president for the Honors in Action program in Alpha Omicron chapter of Phi Theta Kappa. Yeah. And let's give Victoria a warm welcome to the stage.
Hello, everyone. It is such an honor to be here standing in front of you. I cannot say how grateful I am for each of you. I'm going to try not to cry while giving this speech, but it's very not likely because I just started already. So, like you said, my name is Victoria Dickson. I am a double major in theater and art here at TJC. After I graduate, I plan to pursue a bachelor and beyond in the study of the combination of arts, psychology, and neuroscience. Some of you might know that that does not exist, so I am very grateful for the professors here who have helped me pave the way to make that possible. I have the privilege of knowing many of you, or at least have made acquaintance through classes or school activities. So while I have you all here, I would like to thank you from the bottom of my heart for all that you've done to make my experience the best that it could be. I am so in love with my time here that the idea of leaving TJC brings me to tears. I can't even think about graduation, I'm not ready. So coming to a two-year college, there are a few things that you would look for. Specifically, there are 4 things for me that I would look for in coming to a two-year college. So to, I guess, preface this story, I would like to start by saying I came to TJC, I grew up in Tyler, I came to TJC as a dual credit student with the full intention of going to a 4-year college right away. I was ready to leave Tyler. I had a $14,000 scholarship to a private institution in Jackson, Mississippi, and I was ready to go. But through my dual credit enrollment advisors, I realized the potential of staying at TJC and the quality of education that I could receive here. Because of them, I came to TJC. I actually ended up deciding not to go to that school at all. And it's so interesting to see how it worked out, because those enrollment officers or advisors encouraged me to look at an education here, I ended up getting a bigger scholarship and more opportunities just through my 2 years here. So thank you for allowing me that opportunity. So like I said, I was a dual enrollment student. Came to TJC my freshman year, and it was actually my senior year of high school, so I started a little bit early. Came to TJC just looking to kind of get some credits out of the way before I transfer, and I got a lot more than I expected. So that is my preface. Now, going back to my 4 points. The first thing that I would look for coming to a junior college or even a college in general would be faculty who care about student success beyond the classroom. Their actions encourage students to shoot for the stars, knowing that they are well supported. I have seen this done in many ways at my time here at TJC. I'm crying, look at that, nice. Oh. Okay, from Mr. Funk, who my second semester at TJC welcomed me into the honors program with open arms, and I could not be more grateful for the opportunities I have found and the knowledge and wisdom I have gained from him. Gigi Delk, who is kind of, I feel like, my right-hand man in a lot of ways, and I'll get back to that later. And my academic advisors, who went out of their way to make sure that I got in some of the most academically challenging classes, because that was one of the most important things that I wanted here. I didn't want an easy education, I wanted a good education, which you guys provided, I promise. To Doc Crawford, who has become a father to me. I don't see you here, but I assume you're here. So, Doc, you are really, truly like a father to me. And though I didn't meet my future husband at TJC, Doc said he would adopt whoever I find in the future. So there's a little tie in there. Okay, from those people, and a few actually who helped me sit down and talk about quality colleges for my future. Just in the middle of their day, they sat down with me in the middle of the fishbowl or in the middle of Jenkins and actually talked about colleges that would support the major that I want. Gigi Delk even stayed up all night with me on the phone to make sure that my 10,000 plus scholarships were all as perfect as humanly possible, surviving only on each other's company and roughly 12 cups of coffee. The second thing I look for is curricula that challenges the status quo of the subject being taught and looks for ways to actively involve the student in what they are learning. One of the best ways I've seen this done is in the honors program, the capstone project and the honors colloquium class, which allowed me to learn about completely different theology and then formulate my own opinion on the subjects. And Miss Kaiser, I don't know if you're here, but I took you for 2 semesters just because I loved your kinesthetic and visual examples so much. What I learned from you, I will be using when I go on to teach in the future. Assignments like those that allowed me to think beyond the classroom and into real-life application are the reasons I ever found my passions for my future career. The third thing I look for is student life that encourages students to be active beyond coursework and to participate in things that will help them as they prepare to transfer and to interact with like-minded students to create lifelong friendships. As many of you know, I have found homes in a few organizations on campus, and these organizations have allowed me to expand in my teamwork and leadership abilities. I have created incredible friendships with all of the speakers that are speaking here today. They're great friends of mine, and to pursue interests beyond strictly academia. Dr. K, thank you for creating opportunities like International Day, where students can come and perform or share their talent and gifting from all around the world. I think that's an incredible experience. Dana and Melanie, thank you so much. I'm a peer tutor here at TJC. Thank you for the opportunity to share with my fellow students. You help me further realize how much I love to teach and interact with people. To you who have allowed me to become an important member of your organization, and to you who have had me visit maybe 2 or 3 times a semester, thank you. The short reprieve from copious amounts of homework kept me sane and kept me happy. The fourth thing I look for is a school that I can be proud to be an alumni of. TJC is one of the biggest gold stars that I will ever have the privilege of wearing. I can go confidently into the world knowing that I had an excellent education and outstanding preparation. And the world knows it too. That's why TJC is one of the top schools in Texas and probably America, if we're being honest. So, to my majors, theater faculty, I'm not gonna cry. I want to directly thank you for my experience in your department. I hope each of you know how much you mean to me, and how grateful I am for every second I have gotten to glean from your wisdom and laugh at your wit. You are all talented and hardworking, and I am inspired by you every day. Art faculty. You know that there is no life living without art, and the same goes for joy. You have given me both of these things. Honors department, the class environment that you are habituating is the reason why college is necessary in the first place. Thank you. Music department, I'm not a music major, but thank you for welcoming me into your family. You have helped me realize some things in my life that I love to do that I had no idea I loved to do before I came here. So, my dear friends and some of you practically family, I want to thank you again for everything you have done to make this school so wonderful, and for allowing me to be a part of its story even just for a short amount of time. The impact you have made on my life will forever be cherished and never forgotten, and I know I speak for a multitude when I say that. I wish I could have gotten to each and every person who has been a part of my journey here, but there is not the time, and I'm sure no one wants to listen to me blubber for another 5 minutes. So, know that I am thinking of you too. If there is one encouragement I could leave you all with, it is to let you know that you have the power to completely transform your students' lives by being enthusiastic about your area or subject. And I'm talking about administration, I'm talking about janitors, I'm talking about every area. If you're enthusiastic about that area and you believe in your students enough that maybe when they leave your class, they might be as enthusiastic about the subject as you are. Thank you, Happy New Year, and may you have a blessed spring semester.